On the side. Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
We're way on the side. Oh, we're getting some. Hold on.
Stop singing.
We're getting bad.
Drop frames. Oh.
Okay.
Red, yellow, red, yellow.
What the heck?
Is it working? I don't know.
I don't know either.
You don't know?
Is there
I'm just
air?
crewman number 6.
And of course, that thing's covering it up.
Of course it is. Red, red, red. So, if it's not buffering for some reason, the rest of our line is, and I'm Chris,
Yeah,
the
I'm Chris.
technical guy of technical difficulties. And if you have,
I forgot to run a
Keto
speed
Chow.
test before we started.
oh, do you usually do that?
I usually do.
Some electrolytes for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Okay, I'm going to lower the bit rate even more.
I'm also lowering the bit rate.
Yes, we know that we're buffering.
And then, what's the next line? Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon
Now we're,
for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings.
yeah, I lowered the bit rate really far.
These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. So thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Okay.
Got it.
So what is eating all of the... Your phone.
My phone? Excuse me.
Can you put your phone on, turn off Wi-Fi for me, please?
What? I can turn off Wi-Fi, please. I
Wi-Fi's
just put it on
on.
airplane mode
That works.
because you said
Okay.
that. My phone. Gosh, my phone.
Okay.
So lame.
It's still going weird.
Weirdy weird.
This is fun, right? Okay.
I look tired and old.
I'm going to try one more thing.
Okay.
If I might have to switch to, whatchamacallit.
Something else.
Doing it on my phone if it doesn't.
Aw, lame sauce. Ooh.
Okay. I think we're
Miriam
still...
giving a spiel between
Why
freezing
are we
with...
still getting freezing?
Could a kid be streaming? Do you want me to go check?
Well, I have the bit rate turned... Oh, we're getting... Oh, now that was orange.
Uh-huh. Green!
Yellow.
Yellow. Green!
I have the bit rate turned down so far right now.
So low.
So we're probably super blocky. Anyway, hi, who are you?
I already did it. Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
And I'm Chris. I'm the technical guy. I'm the one who tries to make sure that all of this is working like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But tonight, I don't know what's going on other than
It might be a short live.
There's a rather impressive storm going on.
Yeah, it's very raining out there.
Very rainy.
It is Florida rain right there.
Yes, we have Florida rain.
I have these huge soles on my, like this thick, and I totally stepped in a puddle, and it went into my shoe.
Okay.
Whoopsie. Guess I shouldn't be
Whoopsie.
stepping in puddles outside.
Nope, you shouldn't be stepping in puddles. Okay, I tried turning up the bit rate and it started going yellow and orange again.
Orange?
So
Well, go
I
back
am
down
going to
to
drop
the
it down
blocky block
again.
pants.
This is so much fun. Okay. Well, anyway, so we got a lot of people on. I was going to go through and say hi to everybody.
Hi.
But
Hi.
I don't know what it's doing.
We might just end our live sometime. We'll see if it can be
this
okay.
This is what you do when you run into stuff like this. Is when you go, you know what? It's time to just go ahead and reboot the router or something like that.
Yeah.
So I do. Hold on a second. I do have one other thing I can try.
In the meantime, I hope y'all are having a good day.
Yeah. Why don't you tell people
Can I
what
just
you did
tell
today?
you? Oh my gosh. Can I just tell you what I did today? I got up, did our little devotion with our kids,
Yep.
worked out. Yes, because I work out now. I do that on Tuesdays especially. We did our workout together, and then I got in bed and I slept until noon.
It was so funny because I actually contacted our daughter who was here at home. And I'm like, so
Where's Mom?
is mom there still? And she's like,
I don't know.
yeah, mom's
don't
still here. Well, no, she says she didn't know if you were here or
Yeah.
not. I said, okay, is the van still there? And she's
Yeah.
like, yeah, the van's still here. I'm like, okay.
Well, and the thing is, like, I got up, well, 'cause we got up at 5, and it was about like 7:15 I went back to sleep. So I was going to sleep for 45 minutes till 8. I set my alarm for 8 o'clock, and I just turned that puppy right off in my sleep and just kept on sleeping
Okay.
because I was tired. And I got 5 hours of sleep last night, so that's probably why, because I was tired. I wanted more sleep.
Okay, I'm going to turn off.
But
a
that's
couple more
okay.
of these.
So I didn't get very many steps today because I slept half the day, and I'm gonna probably get on the treadmill after I'm done with
Okay.
this, just so I can get my steps. Because I don't know if we told you this. We probably told you this. We're doing a challenge with our company. Everybody is going to walk to Mumbai, India. We have
Wow.
a goal to get that many steps from Keto Chow to India.
Yes.
So we're going to work on that. And so far, so good. I've gotten the amount that I needed for this week. So we started last Wednesday. We're going to go until like the second week of February, I don't know, whatever, something. And we averaged and we figured each person would, if we all equally got miles,
Yeah.
we would need 31 miles a week, which is totally doable.
Totally doable.
I'm at 38.
Okay. Gina says Chris is good now. Yeah, except it keeps on going weird again.
Yeah, he's going to
Anyway.
be squirreled for the whole time. So
Well, I think
it's okay.
it's gonna be okay.
It's going to be okay.
I have it set to 1,300 kilobits per second, which is a lot less than the normal 5,500 kilobits I usually do. But I forgot to run a speed test because I had to take the kids to
yeah.
the thing. And anyway.
Sorry, we got squirreled.
So, hi everybody.
Hey, hi.
We'll just say that we're starting 10 minutes late because that's how
Yes.
long it's taken me to.
That's okay. And
Yeah.
Mike's saying, why Mumbai and not somewhere else?
Because I was 10,000 miles away.
We picked a random number and said, hey, what's this distance from us? And we're like, okay, that sounds good.
Linda says, I'm here. I got COVID. Bummer.
No,
That's so
Linda,
sad.
I'm sorry. Rest and get better.
Rest in peace? What?
No, I didn't say rest in peace. I said get better.
Oh, okay.
Here, have a warm cup of soup.
Well, and there was a question earlier. I think it was Natalie was asking, can you do the savory chicken soup keto chow as like a soup? Or
Totally.
like, how do you use it? What do you add to it?
Chicken,
Chicken.
cheese,
A lot of
broccoli.
salt. I recommend a lot of salt.
I recommend you add salt to everything.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Lori says, you're a Vancouver Island fan. Coming from peaceful, quiet, no burning vehicles, no gunfire, no rampaging, Mazatlan.
Nice.
We're safe and enjoying the sun and surf.
Yay,
Nice.
Lori.
Annabelle's going to buy $200 worth of steak. Wow.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Brian says, I got a Keto Chow bottle. You mean the blender bottle? Those have always been BPA free because
Yes.
they are actual blender bottles.
Yes, the brand.
Yeah.
Name brand.
Yep. Looks like Dennis is
They're
here as
fancy
well.
pants.
Shauna says, I'm forgiven. Okay. Well, and you guys are probably seeing it on a big delay
Sorry.
because it's
It just needs to be.
like seriously, I just need to reboot the entire network. Yeah. But at this point, I can't really do that without
Yeah, we gotta wait.
like it would be down for like 5 or 10 minutes. So anyway, so let's get started off with our first topic of discussion that I wanted to cover tonight.
Okay.
So welcome to all of the new people who have just started with Keto Chow.
We're so excited to have you.
We are so excited to have you. One thing I want to get on people's radar and make them aware of is just a general caution about powdered fats.
Yes, and when you know, you know. And you can use powdered fats if you want to. It's just you want to know some things about them so that you can be using them with all the right information.
We want you making decisions based on information rather than misinformation. So,
and not necessarily convenience is not always the easiest thing, right?
So there's a blog post on our website along with a video where Miriam and I go into extensive details about this. But the short version is...
Oh, it's from 2021.
2021.
That's so long ago.
There are powdered fats available, like powdered butter, powdered sweet cream. If you look on the ingredients, it's actually sweet cream. And a lot of people are like, hey, can I use this in Keto Chow? You can, but you need to be aware of 3 things and possibly a 4th thing. Okay, the volume is going to be larger. So
Are you sharing? Okay, good.
So like powdered fats take up more space than liquid fat.
Right.
The mass or the weight is going to be greater for the same number of calories.
Right.
It's going to cost more.
Money.
And the big thing is that the number of carbohydrates will be higher for the same number of calories. And like it says, now if the convenience of having a just add water mix outweighs all these factors, then you've got a winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
But where the problem comes in is that, like sweet cream powder, butter powder, all of these have a small enough serving size that legally you're required to round down, sometimes to 0 grams of carbohydrates per serving.
We've learned that in manufacturing.
Now, I just happen to have the specifications for sweet cream powder and butter powder.
Because he requested them.
Yeah. So, for instance, for 100 grams, there's actually 7.7 grams of carbohydrates.
And what is this thing that you're 100 grams of that you're talking
about? This is powdered butter.
Okay, thanks.
There's 13.1 grams of protein. There's that 7.7 grams is actually 100% sugar. Okay. So, but when you look at, say, butter powder...
I thought you were looking at butter powder.
On Amazon's website.
I see. What?
And you zoom in on here. Let's go with the bigger one. Total carbohydrates, less than 1 gram.
That's true. It is less than 1 gram.
Less than 1 gram. And so a lot of times people will just say, oh, it has no... Because butter doesn't have carbohydrates, so...
Because this is not 100 grams that they're measuring. This is 1 tablespoon that they're
6
measuring.
grams.
Because that's the serving size. And so it makes sense it would be less than 1 gram. Because you're not going to eat 100 grams of butter powder. But by measuring it that way, you can understand how clear it is.
Yeah, so again, for people who are brand new, there are lots of different fats you can add to Keto Chow. You can use powdered fats, but again, they cost more, they have higher carbohydrates, they take up more space, and they weigh more. But again, if that works for you, and you're making that as a conscious decision, then
that's great.
That is great.
It's also a good idea to keep in your emergency preparedness for your house.
That's what Lynette, she has a bag, she has go buckets.
Yeah, in case there's an emergency.
And they have powdered butter and a bag of Keto Chow and a blender bottle in each one.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
It's if you're in...
Emergency.
If you're in hurricane territory, that would be perfect. And now that goes along with another question. Does almond milk count as fat for mixing in Keto Chow?
That is a good question. So I would say no, because almond milk doesn't have very much fat in it.
It hardly has any.
You can
unsweetened almond milk.
Yes, you can drink it with almond milk. Of course, that's fine. And what we recommend that you need to have like 10 grams of fat per
minimum.
Keto Chow because there are fat-soluble vitamins in it.
Yep.
And you want the fat-soluble vitamins and fat to be in your body at the same time so that you can absorb those vitamins.
Yeah, and one important point about fat-soluble vitamins, you have fat on you. Everybody does. That's being a human. Let's say that you were to take a vitamin pill, a vitamin D pill,
Right.
that didn't have any fat in it. Now, strangely enough, or not so strangely enough, if you get a vitamin D pill, it will be in oil.
Yeah.
But if you get like a dry vitamin or a multivitamin that has like vitamin D and all this other stuff, let's say you're fasting. So you're in a fasted state. There's no fat in your digestive system.
Right.
When you take that vitamin pill, any fat-soluble vitamins will pass right through you.
It'll go through you.
Because those fat-soluble vitamins cannot transit an aqueous, water-based,
What a big word.
circulatory system. In order for fats to go through your circulatory system, your body takes a bunch of stuff and it makes this really cool molecule. I think it's a molecule. This
really
big
cool
thing,
package.
It's called a chylomicron. And inside of that is
makes a
fat and
chylomicron.
cholesterol and fat-soluble vitamins.
And then it scoots it around
ships
wherever
it
it
off.
needs to go.
But if there isn't that stuff to transport the fat-soluble vitamins, your body cannot absorb it. So that actually was an interesting topic of discussion on the Facebook support group last week.
Well, that's good that we brought it up. Thanks.
And the thing is, it just has to be in your digestive system, the fat does, at the time that you're digesting the Keto Chow. So you could eat, I don't know, a fat bomb or have
butter,
some high-fat yogurt or that's keto-friendly or something like that. But it just has to be digested at the same time. You could have some pork sausage. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Well, what about whole milk? Can you use whole milk in Keto Chow?
Well, you can use whole milk if you want to, but milk has more sugar in it.
A lot of sugar.
Period. And so that's something to take note of. And it's not going to have as much fat as you need.
Yeah.
But I do know, like, I have quite a few people that I know that aren't doing keto that will use Keto Chow with whole milk, and they have that and they like it.
If
but
you're
they're
not
just
doing
not
a
doing
keto diet, I mean, I don't recommend doing high fat, high carb. That's a bad idea. But for instance, and where a lot of the people like, oh, I want to use whole milk is because they're like, well, I don't want to use a half a cup of heavy cream.
Yeah.
You don't have to use a half a cup of heavy cream.
Yeah.
You can use a tablespoon. You can use 20 milliliters. You can use however much works for you. But for instance, heavy whipping cream, 400 calories worth of heavy whipping cream has 3.34 carbs.
Right.
Whole milk has 31 carbs.
Yeah, and so that's going to be hard to stay keto using whole milk, and that's only one of your meals, and you're already exceeded your daily intake of carbohydrates.
Yeah, now granted, you're probably not going to do 400 calories worth of whole milk, but a better thing to do would just be use a lot less heavy cream to get the amount of calories you want. And then half and half. A lot of people will ask, can I use half and half to make my Keto Chow? I would not recommend it simply because it's so high in sugar.
Yep.
Half and half, for those of you who don't know, is half milk, half whipping cream. And so you end up with, it's not as good as even whipping cream.
Yeah.
You'd just be better off using that because that's only 4 grams per 400 calories.
If ever I want milk or anything that resembles half and half, I just take heavy cream and water, then it's magically milk because it's just as thin and it's fine and it tastes good.
Yep.
So
and we forgot to answer, can you use almond milk? You can, just not as the fat. You use it as the water.
You use it as the water.
Okay. So let's answer some of people's questions that have popped in.
Okay.
Let's see. Lynn says, I saw COVID is yellow. Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Has it always been like that? Rick Wentz has been reading that the latest version is more... Oh, they're talking about COVID again.
Okay.
Visual Keto says San Francisco type rain. Probably.
Oh, yeah, they've had flooding.
But I mean here, it's just been raining.
It's been raining all day but it's
Where
really
we
heavy
are, it's
right
been
now.
raining, but in the mountains, it's been
Snowing, which is what we need. We need the snow so bad.
Yep.
Our mountains look super pretty right now.
Shauna says worse, like who made Mother Nature mad type rain. There you go.
Yeah.
Christy Davis
Hi,
was
Carly.
talking about that
Thanks
she
for
was getting
coming in.
flooded out, right?
Yeah, so sad.
Annabelle says, I made raspberry cheesecake marshmallows last night. So yummy. I was scared they wouldn't work out. It was amazing to make sugar-free marshmallows. And by the way, the key
Nice.
to making the marshmallows
Chris
is...
makes those all the time.
Well, it's actually been like a year or two. But the
Since
key...
it's been a while.
Oh, we're getting low bit rate. Anyway, the key is you turn on the stand mixer and just
then
walk,
just walk away.
Because it needs to go for like 20
Freaking
minutes.
forever.
And when you think you're done, you're not done.
I don't like marshmallows, so it's fine. I don't hate marshmallows. I just don't really like marshmallows.
Living for Life is here. Let's see. Crafting Carnivore says, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Oh, she was talking about, okay, talking to other people. Okay. Exposing Darkness says, greetings. So happy to hear about maple waffle.
Oh, yeah.
So we did, I talked about that when Miriam was out
I was
yesterday.
cooking.
She was cooking.
Not sleeping yesterday.
Nope. But we did announce that the maple waffle single packs have been reordered. We do not know when they will be getting here. Sometime.
But they'll be coming back. That's the announcement.
They will be coming back. And the pecan sticky bun. Now,
And
the pecan sticky bun is supposed to be a permanent flavor, and the flavor availability page reflects that it's supposed to be a permanent flavor.
Right.
The maple waffle is just supposed to be, I have it entered in as a fall seasonal flavor.
Okay. We can always change that if we feel like
We can. It depends on the problem with the maple waffle. And a lot of people are like, well, why aren't you bringing it back in big bags? We don't have enough data.
Yeah, we got to get some data.
And it's the same problem with the blueberry pie.
Yeah,
the blueberry
we still don't
pie,
know
we're making some assumptions
that people will like it.
based on how it's sold.
Yeah.
And so we actually are bringing in big bags. But we only have, I think it was 7 hours of data, sales data on the blueberry pie.
That's not very much.
Sorry. It's 13 hours of sales data.
Right, because we had 2 launches.
Yeah. And so we just don't know how it sells. Whereas the maple waffle lasted quite a bit longer. And then the pecan sticky bun, we actually had quite a bit of data.
Yeah.
So that one, we're bringing back a lot of it.
A lot.
So Crafting Carnivore says, I ordered the big bag of raspberry cheesecake. Never tried it.
Yes.
I'm trusting all y'all.
Oh, I hope
And
you like it.
I don't remember if we still have any of the...
Oh, the big bags left?
Because we ran out of the single meals.
Yeah, that was, what, yesterday?
Yes. And I don't know if we have the large ones still. Let's see. If it's up at the top, then we still have it. Because it automatically moves down as soon as it sells out.
Oh, okay. That's the top then.
So raspberry cheesecake, it is available in the very limited restock. You've got the bulk 21, but if you try to do the single,
Sold out.
it's sold out.
Yep.
So yeah, we do still have the large.
So far, I don't know how many, but we have some. Yep. I should get one. That'd be good.
Bum, bum, bum. Crafting Carnivore likes the pecan sticky bun.
Me too.
Let's see. Ba, ba, ba. Shauna says that's not enough fat. You're right. I'm talking about the almond milk. Storm Chasing Gal says, I love my unsweetened almond milk and my fat is heavy whipping cream. Yeah, my dad really likes to use the Great Value unsweetened almond milk.
Oh, does he?
To make Keto Chow.
I just get tired of almonds after a while.
Okay, Storm Chasing Gal has a good question.
Okay.
It says, I also add MCT oil, which is a fat, right?
Totally fat.
Yes. You can use avocado oil, which one of the questions we wanted to cover tonight is, wouldn't avocado oil make it taste weird?
We thought it was going to, but it doesn't really. It does taste different than if you made it with heavy cream. The flavor comes out stronger. And you can have like a little bit of oily stuff on the top, I think. Yeah. But if you use a blender, it will go away.
Yeah, and a couple years ago, we were mixing up Keto Chow for the Low Carb Denver conference in 2019. which is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
And I was
Really
mixing it up,
soon.
and I was using an immersion blender. And because I don't like the taste of Keto Chow mixed up with avocado oil just in a shaker bottle.
Excuse
I
me.
don't like the texture. But when you use a blender or an immersion blender, it tastes completely different. I thought it tastes just fine.
Yeah.
And when I was doing that, I had the idea, why don't I try mixing it with melted butter? And the rest is
That
history.
changed our lives.
It totally did. But MCT oil does absolutely work.
Yep.
It will give you much higher ketones.
Yeah, it will.
I have done some tests on myself, and it does make my HDL come down when I use MCT oil. So if you don't need higher ketones, you may not need MCT oil. But again, everybody has different needs.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm just burping right next to my
That's so
microphone here.
great. I'm so glad
Well,
you
this
told
is my
everyone.
emergency buckets have Keto Chow, blender bottle, powdered butter, and a water filter, all in 5-gallon buckets for
There you
everyone in the family.
go. Thank you, Lynette.
Nice.
That's so awesome.
Love for Life says it's really good as a creamer for your coffee.
Yeah, it really is.
Shauna says, Chris throwing around $5 words tonight. Inflation. Yes.
Yes.
Well, Shauna, it is because I am
Sesquipedalian.
which is a big word for people who use big words. Technically, it means someone who uses words that are a foot and a half long.
Yeah.
Because sesqua means 1.5. Anyway.
Weird.
Storm Chowson Girl says, whole milk is evil nasty.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Hi, Meg.
Um,
Hi, Rickwin.
Gloria is here.
Hi, Gloria.
Hello, Gloria. Mike says it's been raining in Las Vegas for 2 days. We need the rain,
Yeah.
so it's good. Yes.
Yeah, your rain
so
is sharing
do
with
we.
our rain.
Platte River Keto says, I never thought about my multivitamin. I have to remember to take it at dinner time rather than in the morning on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
It's true. Sean is only a half hour from Christy.
And I was taking forever, my vitamin D was low, and I was taking the D3 and the K2, and I just could not get my vitamin D to come up. And I started taking it at night instead of in the morning.
Okay.
And even though I'd eaten dinner like 3 or 4 hours earlier, it worked. So there we go.
Yep. Visual Keto says, yep, I keep 2 10-pound cans of butter powder around just in case.
Number 10 cans.
Number 10. Yes. Sorry. Rogero says, I really want to try your product, but I'm on a limited income. Do you have promo now?
Oh.
So we do have a sale for first-time customers on the starter kit. That could help you try it out and evaluate whether it works for you. An important consideration is that Keto Chow is not meant to be just a protein snack
It's meant
like
to be a
most
meal.
shakes. Yeah, most shakes are like you drink it and then you're hungry like an hour later and that's it. Keto Chow is literally meant to replace an entire meal, like breakfast, and that's it, and lunch, and that's it. The individual packets are more expensive than the larger bags because they have associated costs with packaging it like that. The least expensive way to purchase Keto Chow is actually in our surprise kit, where you don't get to pick what's coming each month. We actually kind of look at the supply that we have on hand and say, we've got a lot of this flavor, and we're going to send that out. But it's usually the most popular flavors because that's what we have a lot of stock on.
Yep.
That is the least expensive way to purchase Keto Chow. So,
If you want to head over to the starter bundles, that's a less expensive way to start, and then the surprise My Chow kit would
And
be.
if you've never been to our site before and you open it up, there will be a little pop-up thing that says, hey, here's our introductory offer.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it out.
The discount only works if you've never bought from us before. Because we're trying to introduce new people to Keto Chow.
We want you to try it out.
Wanda is excited for maple waffle and having a maple
Wanda.
waffle right now.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
You know what I had for breakfast this morning?
What?
Blueberry pie.
No.
There was one on the desk at work and I totally used it.
No
There's
way.
one in the fridge here at home. right now. I left it for Kate.
Oh,
I mean, you can have it too, but it's the higher.
fat.
It's
It's a higher carb.
yeah.
Not a higher carb.
It well,
It's
it's
just
the
the normal keto chow.
It's the regular 2.7.1 that has the normal amount.
I'm just
of carbs.
being a super crazy about my macros right now, so I'm being very, very cautious about what I'm eating, and I know all of it, and I'm writing it all down.
Crafting Carnivore says, yeah, I've been hoarding my 5 packs of maple waffle. Gloria wants to know, do we ever take suggestions for new flavors? How does that work? So you can make suggestions.
Yep.
We encourage you to make suggestions. We don't necessarily have a formal process for taking people's suggestions and making them because we tend to make flavors that we want.
Yep. And we have done a couple of polls before, so
have.
if you ever see us come out with a poll, then we'd love if you'd participate, and then we can
Yep.
see what you recommend.
Like
so.
the lemon meringue was a direct result of people keeping on saying, I want lemon. Same thing with the, actually the maple waffle. A lot of people kept on talking about maple.
Yeah.
So, and blueberry too, and apple pie. So, let's see. Tanya's here. Mike says, here's some data. I like maple waffle.
Thank you.
Wow, that would be datum. Exposing Darkness also ordered a big bag of raspberry as
Yay,
well.
I'm so glad.
And Annabelle is eating some cheese. Congratulations.
Yummy. What kind of cheese?
Shauna says, question for my mom, she got the magnesium tablets.
Oh, good.
You mean capsules. There's a huge difference, and I have to correct myself because I keep calling...
He has to make sure to say it right.
Yes, a tablet is where you take a powder and you compress it down, and then you usually coat it with some stuff.
Right.
A capsule is where you take powder and put it into the little gelatin things, which actually aren't gelatin, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Silicone.
So she thinks that they made her not able to sleep. I think it was the weather. Is there anything to magnesium not letting you sleep? Some people
do have magnesium that energizes them, but I would find out if she had anything else at the same time.
Yeah, because most people, when they take magnesium, it puts them to
fall
sleep.
asleep. So
we have a lot of people that take their magnesium and they're like, I'm out.
I would have her test it for like 3 or 4 nights in a row and then change it after that. Because then you might know.
Carol is using Keto Chow for my sister-in-law, a little bit of Dr. Bickman's, together for her healthy drink.
Yay!
She is in my home on hospice and doesn't like food much anymore.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
Crafting Carnivore, she's glad ordered the big bag. Nice. Let's see. B-Dog says, I want to make marshmallows. So on our website...
We have it in a couple of different flavors. We have it... Is it in the s'mores? We don't have s'mores anymore.
Navigation, there we go. So you go to Kitchen. You go to Recipes. Then you wait for it. Wait for it. This is the best part.
Why is it taking so long to load?
Because we are working on a brand new website.
Marshmallows.
Did I spell that right?
I don't know how to spell marshmallows.
So here you go. Now, both the root beer marshmallows and the keto egg, you can use any flavor you want.
Yeah.
But there is a video, because I made it myself.
Is that your video?
This is my video. And I was like...
Oh my gosh, look at you.
I actually showed how to make it because I made it and I was like, seriously?
This is not it.
I did not run the blender long enough. Like, you have to run the blender for so long.
in the mixer, I was just telling Holly and Lynette about this.
Away.
I think maybe it's the bowl we have. I think it's probably just, adapt incompetence. I don't know what it is. But it doesn't go all the way to the bottom.
You're correct.
That bugs the crap out of me.
None of them go to the bottom.
Well, then how do you get the bottom stuff? You stop it and use a spatula.
We have a
and then start it again.
A spatula mixer blade.
Yeah, and it's really hard to use.
You can't use it with the glass bowl. You have to use it with a stainless steel bowl.
I never use a stainless steel bowl, though. Anyway, I don't ever cook, so it's fine.
Anyway, but I will... Let me copy that. Oh, hey,
that
there's
does
that...
look pretty. I mean, look how pretty that marshmallow.
We are so behind. It's almost like we had a
It's
crazy problem
fine.
with
Who cares?
the stupid streaming tonight.
It's
Anyway,
fine.
Jesse says, I absolutely love Keto Chow.
Core.
Core. Okay, I read
Yes.
Corel. I'm like,
It's
okay.
core exclamation point.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you my glasses?
yeah. I'm avoiding most dairy right now,
Nice.
except butter, which I do not consider butter. I mean, dairy. I don't consider butter. I don't consider butter to be dairy. Anyway,
It's still.
especially if you do clarified butter. Anyway, so the core with butter is a wonderful coffee creamer
Yay! I'm so
replacement.
glad you like it.
Donnie's disappointed there won't be big bags of maple waffle. I'm
Oh,
not saying there won't
sorry.
be. I'm just saying there won't be.
We have
in the
not
near
ordered
term.
them right now.
Yeah, it was not ordered. We ordered quite a bit more of the
baby
individual
ones.
packets. Because, so let's be honest here. The maple waffle is a seasonal flavor.
Right.
And I don't want to have maple waffle from 2022
3. We
or
don't have any
2023,
left.
from early 2023, when 2024 comes around.
Yeah.
Because it does have a 4-year shelf life,
Yeah. But we'd rather have that 4 years be in your cupboard
Yes.
instead of on our shelves. Right?
Yep. Annabelle says I'm having a kidney CT scan this afternoon, and then next Saturday I'm going to the city for a head MRI.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
I
there was
hope
a
that
post
is the
on
end
Reddit.
of medical tests.
There's a post on Reddit where a guy said, my wife and the hospital staff didn't notice that her Apple Watch was on her wrist, and it reversed the polarity of the magnets in the watch. And so they were trying to put it on the charger, the magnetic charger, and it was repelling it.
Well, that's their fault.
Anyway,
Okay, so
I just thought it was
Annabella,
funny.
what Chris is saying is don't wear your watch into the
Yes,
MRI
please don't.
machine.
Storm Chasing Gal says, is blueberry coming in the bulk bags? So on the blueberry pie page, it says that we were announcing that blueberry pie would be coming as a seasonal flavor in individual packets and in large bags.
So yes.
The best place to look for that information, well, so for instance, if you go here to learn, and you go to the blog, it's one of the most recent blog posts is the thing about
pants.
yes, I'm sharing, is the thing about maple waffle coming back. And on there, it says the Keto Chow flavor page has been updated accordingly. If you were unaware such a thing existed,
Here
it's the
it
central
is.
location for, is this flavor coming back? So you can go there.
Flavor status.
It has a lot of information
Look at all
about
those stripy stripes.
why we sometimes have to retire flavors. And hey, we can't have not all flavors are going to be a commercial success.
Weird.
So here's the key where it tells you what the different things mean.
Too many words. It's so boring.
There's blueberry pie. Blueberry pie will be available in the
Seasonal?
single meal and in the 21 meal as a seasonal
Whoop, whoop.
flavor. So,
Blueberry.
bum, bum, bum.
I would like blueberry muffins, please.
Rogero says, what makes your HDL go higher?
Oh, he was talking about the MCT oil.
So that makes my HDL go down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
To bring your HDL up, the best way to do that is to have good saturated fats that are part of delicious meat.
Delicious meat.
Is probably the best way to do that. That tends to raise the HDL on the majority of the population. So, your mileage may vary. Joy is here.
Hi, Joy.
Butter is my fat of choice for Keto Chow, and it's pouring rain in Provo.
Yes.
It makes me happy. Joy, are
probably
you
sharing
going
rain.
to join us in February?
Yes, in February, please
Two
come.
Crazy Ketos is
we
coming.
want to see you.
And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, if you go to
We're
low
having
carb
a
events,
meetup.
not low crab events,
Yeah.
low carb events.
Although I would like to eat some crab.
It's on sale at Smith's tomorrow.
I would like to eat that, please. Can I put on the menu for this week?
I don't know. Well,
And you'll go buy it for me?
Anyway,
Yes.
so we've got Dr. Brian Lenski's
Len's Kiss.
Len's Kiss, and Joe and Rachel from the Two Crazy Ketos are going to be joining us.
February 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like 8 days and 1 month away.
A month and a day, and whatever.
Yeah. So we hope
B-Dog
anybody
says,
can come.
should I recommend Keto Chow for someone with gastroparesis? I'm not familiar enough with that malady to be able to say, but
That's right.
I would probably say yes.
You could also
Definitely try it out.
take it to their doctor, right?
Show them the nutrition information. Say, is this
this
better
good?
than the...
Is this better
They
than
ensure that they
macaroni
give
and
people-
cheese?
Yeah. Pearl says, I really love the savory Keto Chow to cook up as a soup with various meats and some vegetables.
Nice.
And of course, bone broth. I'm less likely to overdo the savory flavors. versus
Right?
sweet flavors.
Totally feel you there, Pearl. That was smart.
Yep. And I like all the flavors, but it's more disciplined with the savory. Yeah.
Yes.
Time will get better. Storm Chasing Gal says, would your taco soup work with Keto Chili?
Heck yes.
Absolutely. So there is,
totally.
if you search for Keto Chow Chili, you will find a recipe by Joe Stauffer
That's
that
yummy.
uses the creamy tomato basil, and it totally works with the taco soup.
And I really like using the savories to make chaffles. Do the cheese and egg
yeah.
and any of the savory flavors, and they make great buns. They make great
3
sandwich
eggs,
bread.
1
They
cup
make
of
great
mozzarella,
little tiny
1 scoop of Keto
pizzas
Chow.
that are so cute.
They work extremely well. Like we probably, well, except for the taco soup, we go through more of the savory by making chaffles
Than anything else.
Like
yeah.
the chicken made into chaffles, it makes an
So
amazing
great.
hamburger bun.
In fact, our daughter, who is not keto, always wants to have savory chaffles more than sweet chaffles.
Oh, really? Nice.
And we sometimes have put like pork sausage in the savory
Oh,
chaffles.
in the, mixed in? That was good. That was so good.
I could go for that right now.
You have some, why did you make that sausage, by the way?
To eat.
Well, it's in the fridge. It's going to go bad
I've
in like
been
a
putting
day or
it in
two.
my
Oh,
eggs
have you?
every day.
Okay.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
good. I'm glad.
But I can only have a little bit because
Okay.
it's so high in fat and my protein's high right now. So I'm like, I'll have 30 grams of sausage, which is like this much.
Nicole says,
And
I
3
love
eggs.
using Keto Chow for breakfast, especially when my toddler is having a date and won't let me make an egg breakfast.
Oh yeah, such a bummer.
And Lynette says her go-to Keto Chow for the moment is Keto Chow Core with stevia.
Nice. I need to start making that. I actually was gonna make some tonight.
What?
I was gonna make some Keto Chow core tonight,
Oh.
and get it all ready. And I was gonna measure out a couple things. I was gonna add some glycine and some collagen.
There's 2 of them up here.
But guess what? There's stuff in the blender in the fridge,
Oh, yes. Yes, there is.
so I couldn't make any. But here's some.
B-Dog says Keto Chow has been so helpful for me too. And Annabella says thank you as well. Swelling Darkness says, and many YouTube channels show the mystery Keto Chow kits. Yes,
Nice. Oh, hey, Chris. Speaking of the unsweetened Keto Chow core, will you remind me where people can find a good place to find the recommendations of the sweetener to use?
they do. Yes.
For
Okay.
it? That would be amazing because I can't remember that right now off the top of my head.
Okay, so if you go to the Keto Chow Core
Okay.
page,
Look at that. Look at that. So cute.
and you scroll, you're like learning about stuff.
Scroll.
It's got all the
Scroll.
information.
Oh my gosh, too many scrollings.
You've got this learn more,
Okay.
or actually no, sorry, healthy sweeteners, right there.
Okay, so you
click
have
on
to
that.
go to the sweeteners.
And it's on this page where we introduced it. That's one place to find it.
Okay.
Where
So
here's
there's
the table.
the table with recommendations. So monk fruit, stevia, liquid sucralose, 5 drops. Wow, that's not very much.
That's it's if you use pure sucralose liquid.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're using a powdered or granulated,
Yeah, you'd use a lot more, which makes sense.
now what's really funny is I included this just for
Kicks and giggles.
pure sucralose, 0.08 grams. Good luck measuring that. Pure saccharin. I don't know why you'd do that, but you could. Pure aspartame, pure stevia.
Why put stuff that's unnecessary, Chris? I mean, really.
Well, you would have to use a precise scale. Now, I
Yeah.
bet, let's see, Keto Chow Core,
Chow.
Keto Chow Core sweetener.
What is Keto Chow Core? Available with either no
There it
sweetener
is.
or... Okay, so you could just Google it.
You can just Google it,
Thank you.
and there it is.
Thank you. Because I think I'm gonna definitely be experimenting with it soon. Because I've had a lot of this experimented with, but I haven't experimented a ton with this yet.
So Gloria made the recommendation of funnel cake.
Ooh.
I've never actually had funnel cake, but I'm not sure how it would be different from Snickerdoodle?
Oh,
It
I don't
probably has a
know.
caramel flavor
It tastes
on
more
it.
like a cake than Snickerdoodle. It tastes more like a cookie.
But seriously, I've never had a funnel cake, and I probably never will because
Yeah.
I am allergic to carbs. They make me fat.
Mm-hmm.
Sally says, you are right about the tabs versus capsules, more or less. Says the pharmacist. Do you
Right.
have a coat that makes you look like Dr. Doofenshmirtz? That
Yeah.
would be cool.
Thanks, Sally.
Rogero says, magnesium makes me fall asleep.
Yep. Most people it does.
And Gloria says, I've fallen in love with the magnesium capsules. 2 at night and night-night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kathy says, so happy I got my big bag of raspberry cheesecake on the way. The notify me when available worked for me.
Hooray!
Can't find the button for the blueberry pie, orange cream, or pumpkin spice caramel. That's because those
they're probably turned
have
off
it
right now.
disabled because they are seasonal flavors.
Yep.
GGB says, I've been missing in action. Packers will be here in 8 days. If Waffle is coming back, do we know when-ish? Nope.
Oh. So,
We do
GGB,
not.
are you moving? Is that what kind of Packers you're talking about? Or are you talking about the Green Bay Packers?
I don't know. Debbie says, I'm fairly addicted to using chocolate toffee as my coffee
Oh,
cream.
that sounds good.
Okay, there's the marshmallow link. Now I know where we're at.
Do, 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 do,
Annabella says, I watched your video last night when I made the marshmallows.
Yes.
Mike says, not complaining, but the search feature on the website is not very good. Yes, and we're working on that. We have some really cool stuff on the way.
We totally do. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's amazing. What are you talking about?
The door wasn't locked. Why did they? Okay, this is go.ketochow.xyz.
Okay.
And this is, well, it's the new site.
Well, did you just tell everybody so they could
Well-
look at it before it was ready?
Did you see how fast that page just loaded?
Oh, so fast.
Now, but the problem is the menu doesn't go away. So they're
Well-
working on that.
Well, it's fine.
But it's
Shakes and soups? How cute is that?
but now I'm off it because
You
I
came
clicked on
back to
wrong
the
thing,
regular
yeah.
place.
Yeah,
Okay.
anyway, there's still a lot of work that
fine.
needs to be done. And
So
for
if you want to
instance-
find some mistakes, why don't you go to that website
Yeah.
that Chris just showed you?
But here's the recipes.
Oh.
But it doesn't have a search.
Oh.
But it does have this search up here that you can use.
Oh.
Marshmallows.
There it is.
There it is. And it is more faster.
Okay.
Anyway, interesting stuff. But yes, we are aware of the limitations of the current website and working
We're
on that.
always going to have mess ups on the site. That's just how sites are.
Brian says my wife has a medical issue that's causing her not to want food and is losing way too much.
I'm so
wanting to turn
sorry.
her Keto Chow into a very high calorie meal. She doesn't need to be low carb. So the best way to do that is to use quite a lot of fat.
Put a ton of butter in there.
Yep. Or heavy cream. GGB says
Because you
Miriam.
need to counteract, like, she's losing weight, you got to get her to gain weight again. So, yes.
GGB said there is a coin test. There's a way to adjust and test if it's at the right depth. And Blaze says there's an adjustment screw on the KitchenAid stand mixers. I did not know that.
Why do we not know this?
Yes.
Because we don't bake, that's why.
It's true.
That's so amazing. I'm going to change my life now.
Yeah. Sean says I just used the Keto Chow bananas fudge recipe from the page and subbed pecan sticky bun and added toasted pecans. Didn't change anything.
And you know what? That fudge recipe is yummy. I don't make it because I would just eat it all.
And Brian says, yeah, myself and my family have used your product throughout the years for weight loss. And now I want to use your product like Ensure stuff for my wife. I think it would work absolutely perfectly.
Definitely. You could also, if you wanted to add some collagen or maybe some gelatin in there, just like get as much, amino acids and nutrients in there as you possibly can. You could even, if she could drink a whole shake, you could maybe double up the shake to try to get more. Yeah, you just got to get some food into her. Poor thing.
Annette says, I wanted to say thank you for the Keto Chow core. I was able to find powdered monk fruit
good.
and add just a pinch to the unsweetened version.
Oh, that's nice. That's great. Thank you.
Mike says retired flavors are sad, but let's be honest, there are enough great flavors still left to make it a first world problem.
Right.
And a lot of the flavors that aren't available are seasonal flavors.
Yep.
So.
Or ones that were fun and they had their moment and then they're gone.
Yep. Well, and for instance, you've got all of the spring, summer flavors like orange cream
Right.
and root beer. Those are out of season right now. And the eggnog and
Pumpkin
spice
spice
are sold out. So
Yep. This is their season. They should be
we're right in
season,
between seasons right now.
But... Oh, and Storm Chasing Girl said, would you consider a white chocolate? We've tested white chocolate. It's hard.
Yep.
It's hard to do.
Mike says, now I want crab too.
I know. Smith's? Did you say it was at Smith's?
It's at Smith's.
I want turkey tomorrow night for dinner. And then crab. How about Thursday?
Okay, and Joyce says, I really want to join you in February, but I will be recovering from surgery happening on January 31st.
Honey.
I'm not sure I'll be able to make it, and I really wanted to be there with you.
Yeah.
You know what?
You can
We're
come
going to
next
be
time.
broadcasting
We'll do it
it
again.
for free.
And you can just
It'll just be on YouTube.
be snuggled up in your bed
So if
and
you can't make it-
recovering. And say hi in the comments. That's totally awesome.
GGB says, I want a Utah burger if I ever make it out there. I
Yes.
can get crab anywhere.
Yeah, and getting crab here is never super fresh. It's frozen.
Speaking of Utah burgers, Lynette told us that
Yes.
Buffalo Wild Wings reintroduced the buy one, get one
I totally forgot.
wing on Tuesdays.
I was going to demand that for dinner tonight.
Yep.
I forgot.
Rihanna says, I've been listening but not chatting. That's okay. My Ninja Creamy malfunctioned.
No.
So I've been getting all the pictures and warranty info together.
I'm sorry.
Check. They might actually have them on woot.com still. I know that a couple days ago they were like
did they?
$79.
Holy cheap. That's super cheap.
Super cheap.
Wow.
Yep. Mike says, I'm wondering if I can get Utah burgers in St. George. I don't know. You'd
I
have
don't
to look
know.
for
Did they have an Apollo burger?
It's just Apollo Burger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the company that has it. Annabelle says, I'm thinking about making blueberry pie marshmallows.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
That
good.
would be good.
Yeah.
Supposing Darkness says, I made a stuffler with pecan keto chow and pecan pieces. Then put
Ooh.
bacon pieces and blueberries as stage stuffing.
Nice.
Boy, that's next level.
Yeah.
Natalie says, what was the waffle recipe from a live a couple
okay.
weeks ago? I looked it up on the webpage, but it was more complicated. So
We have a ton of chocolate recipes, and
the
that's
one that we
why
do
it's
the
confusing.
most is
We just do
3 eggs, 1 cup of mozzarella,
or regular
1
cheese,
scoop of keto chow.
and then just mix it up. I actually add some water sometimes if my eggs are not very big,
Yep.
and that seems to work out well.
And I'm sorry if I'm skipping your comments. I'm just trying to...
Scrolly.
Shauna says, I remember hot tea with my English grandma growing up and her liquid saccharin that she would drop in. Lynn says, carbs make me fat too. We're like twins.
Twins.
Shauna says, I would do vanilla for a funnel cake. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shauna says, I just realized I wasn't even listening on live. I was behind.
Oh, bummer.
By the way, right here,
Yes. In the bottom of your screen, there's a little tiny thing that says live, and it's
Live.
a white button.
if it will either have a red dot next to it, if you're on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, only if you're on YouTube.
I don't know about Facebook, but there'll be either a red dot next to it or a gray dot. If the dot is gray, that means you're not live.
So if you push that button
it'll jump to
with
live.
your finger, I have sharp fingernails. Sorry.
Yes, you do.
Push that button over here. Then you'll catch up to the liveness.
Living for Life says, I wonder if the pancake recipe in a squeeze bottle squeezed into coconut oil would make a great funnel cake.
Oh, try it.
Boy, I don't know.
Try
I've never had a funnel cake. We never went to places like the fair when I was a kid.
Because
So
you're allergic to animals.
that too, but it was expensive. We never bought food at places.
That's true. If we went somewhere, we didn't buy food at places either because it was so expensive. I remember, where were we when we bought all those hot dogs? Oh, the air show. When we were at the air show.
Oh my gosh, it was
and
so
we got
expensive.
the like $8 hot dogs or something.
Yeah.
And our kids were starving, and it was the end of the world. And you're like, here, have $50.
I couldn't believe how much it cost.
That was so awesome.
Anyway,
They were big hot dogs, though.
they were.
And we just threw away our buns.
Vera's here. Actually, no, our kids ate them.
Oh, did they?
Yes, they totally ate them. Annabelle says, I made raspberry cheesecake marshmallows. I'm thinking about tossing them in coconut.
Oh, that'd be good.
Teresa says, anyone know a good container to put an entire 21 serving bag in?
What we like is the Better Home and Gardens bags.
Keto Chow.
We should just show how to get to it on the site because
There's not a link to it.
there is a link to it.
Nope.
Yes. Let me show you, young man. Go back to the site.
Well, here we are. Where is it?
Go to shop. Go to learn. I don't know where it is. Don't go to kitchen. Go to our favorite things.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
The one that looks like that one.
Okay. So it's under keto-related gadgetry.
Probably. Yeah, there it is. So that's what we use, those long, skinny ones. It says flip
these ones are
type.
taller, and these ones are shorter.
Yeah, and then we just get them at Walmart. So that actually might be like an Amazon link. That's why it's a flip type brand. But they're the same thing.
Walmart, yeah.
Does it say Walmart?
Yeah.
Well, why does it say flip type if it's supposed to be?
No.
Oh, flip type. I see.
Better Homes and Gardens canister, 11.5 cup, flip tight, rectangular.
So go back real fast. Did you say, so the long one is what we use, and that gets 1.5 bags, and then the shorter ones fit in the cabinet. I mean, fit in most cabinets better, and that fits a whole bag of Keto Chow. Did you already say that when I wasn't listening?
Did you successfully scan yourself today?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
But I need to because I have to get my measurements in for this week, and it's already end of Tuesday.
Now, David points out that when measuring pure sucralose or monk fruit, what you do is mix up some of it, 1 to 9 with water by weight.
Oh, that's a good idea.
2 grams of powder, 18 grams water. Now you can weigh out. Yes.
Yes.
That is a good way of doing it. And that's why the liquid sucralose, I think, is far more useful
Yeah.
than the powdered
Because
stuff.
it's already watered down.
GGB says 19 years I've owned a KitchenAid.
Oh, good job.
We've had one for, and
We've probably had one for 10 years. We just only make whipped cream with it. I would prefer to stir by hand, unless, we actually do make the PSMF bread
Yeah.
in that.
It's been a while since we've made that, though.
But I need to because I need the higher protein now.
Okay. Speaking of egg white,
Ours is out of stock.
we are out of stock on the egg white protein, and it will not be restocked
For a
until
while.
the price comes down.
So that's
When we first
stinky.
introduced the egg white protein, we ordered a bunch of the stuff, put it in bags, put it up for sale, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is so expensive." And we're like, "That's just how much it cost us."
Yep.
It's because other companies had bought it at a lower price,
Yeah.
and so they were selling it at a lower price, selling through their old stuff. And then a couple months later, nobody was complaining about the cost of our egg white protein anymore because everybody else's prices had gone up.
And now, eggs are out of your mind.
Yes, and so it was getting close to we were going to be running out, and we looked at the price or the cost of the egg protein, and we're like, if we buy a lot of that and then the price comes down, we're going to be sitting on a lot of inventory for a long time. So we made the decision not to restock the egg white protein until the price comes down.
Right.
So there you go. It's out of stock now. Shauna says, agreed, I had to stop making it the fudge, or at least space it out.
Yeah.
It seems to get eaten really fast. Yeah, you had been making that quite a bit. Oh, Rihanna says, Joe has a video where he shows how to adjust the KitchenAid. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to check that out.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, I think that's great. Joyce says, my appetite has been really bad because of health issues, and Keto Chow has really helped me a lot.
Oh,
That's
good.
fantastic.
I'm glad it helped.
Oh, Liz wanted to know where we get the gelatin from. I just went on Amazon and searched for beef gelatin, and I got the cheapest one that was there.
Yep.
And I didn't care whether it was grass-fed or whether they fed it cheese or...
And the collagen that we use that I have a subscription to is... Further Foods collagen. I like it. I've used multiple of their collagens.
Best customer service people.
Oh, thank you.
Mike says, I finally made the chicken nuggets I keep seeing last night. Okay. GGB says, I sent you a link from KitchenAid.
Thanks.
You do need a dime to do it. Or
Well, we could probably
a
find
flathead
one.
screwdriver, which we have those as well.
Hey, nice.
Miriam bought me the LTT, Linus Tech Tips, cool ratchety screwdriver.
Does it last?
No, I know exactly where it is.
That's
well,
good.
I know where I put it. Whether the kids left it there or not is a different thing.
To put it where they could find.
Rihanna says, my Ninja Creamy is brand new. It was my Christmas present. It's only the 6th time I've used it.
Oh
Wow.
no, and it already bit the dust. Sad.
Sally says, new flavor, Tasty Kate Crimpet.
Ooh, crimpets.
I have no idea.
I don't know what that is.
Sean says, that's how I realized I was turning up my volume and it was a gray dot. Yep. Clark says, someone please get Chris a funnel cake. We actually had someone who wanted us to make a king cake flavor.
Oh yeah.
So much so that they bought a king cake and had it
sent it
shipped
to
to
us.
Keto Chow.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't eat that though. But
Yep.
the employees really liked it.
They did.
Yep.
It was 2 king cakes.
Crafty Carnivore says, my poor husband looked like I was torturing him, making him order hamburger patties only at Sonic. That's why I go to Five Guys.
That's so funny.
Nostalgic
are
Owl says to me it
so
tastes
weird.
like a very airy donut with a lot of sugar sprinkled on top.
Oh.
I haven't had one in so long because I'm type 1 diabetic. I can't
yeah.
imagine. I mean, you go to eat a funnel
wow,
cake and
wow.
you're like, well, this will cost me $50 in insulin.
Yeah. Ooh. Plus, don't you feel yucky? Like,
Lynn says, hello, I'm Miriam, the technical person for Keto Chow.
right?
Because I was checked out.
Checked out.
Let's see, Annabelle says they use black cocoa and Oreos. Yes, they do.
Oh yeah, we actually have a couple recipes that call for black cocoa too.
I think that is cocoa powder that's been treated with stronger alkali.
Probably.
It's Dutched. Super Dutched.
It's magic.
GGB says, my lupus affects my hands the most, so my big exciting Christmas gift was an electric can opener. Hooray, no more asking neighbors to open cans when the hubs is at work.
Aww.
Wow.
We have an electric can opener and I never use it.
use
I
it all the
don't
time.
use it because you can't drain the can with it because it takes the top, takes the thing off. And how do you drain like that? You'll cut your hand. I don't know.
Travis says, Buffalo Wild Wings is dine-in only for the buy one, get ones. Is it? Because the buy one, get one half off, you could do takeout. But I'm willing to go and eat.
I am willing to go and eat there too.
Let's see. B-Dog says I had to cut back a lot on the egg white protein as well. Travis says, yeah, you can get the Apollo burger in St. George.
Yay!
Linda says thinks it's a very wise decision on the egg whites. And it was one of those things that kind of sucked. It was like,
Yeah.
we wanted, I mean, because we had just introduced this product like a year ago.
Yeah.
We had like
Has it
pushed
even
it
been
pretty
a year?
hard, to get the information out there to people that, hey, we have this now.
Yep.
And then the price just went crazy.
Crazy. Crazy old Maurice.
Travis says, we almost went today, but they take forever when you do dine-in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, GGB says the dime is for the test. You use a screwdriver to adjust. I feel so special teaching the nerd a new trick.
JGB, you're the best.
Yeah, where did my button go?
I don't know.
There it is.
She deserves a science class with Mr. Bear.
So Sally posted a link to the Tasty Cake Butterscotch Crimpets.
Oh, cool.
Icing
Thanks.
snack cakes. Okay. Never even heard of that.
That
It's like a
sounds fun.
Twinkie, but much better. Okay.
Ah.
Bro says, I know Wendy from Living on Keto has got some links for containers that she uses. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, we just discovered that they're so skinny and they go up. So they're really good use of space inside your cupboards. And I actually just made my cupboards the size of the Keto Chow containers. So I have an entire thing of cupboards with Keto Chow in it. So, but we're a little obsessed over here, so it's fine.
Exposing Darkness says, did you know we have an opening cans wrong and you can do it the other way? The automatic one that we have, it slits along the outside.
Yeah, it takes the top off of it.
Completely takes the top off.
And then I'm like, oh, I got this can of green beans with water inside, which I'm perfectly competent and I can figure out how to drain it. But in a hurry, I will always cut myself.
Yeah. Liz says, thanks about the tip for the purchase on Amazon. I live and die by Amazon here in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Blaze says you can get a can strainer.
Oh, is that a thing? Or just a regular strainer?
It's a strainer that fits on cans.
A little tiny one?
Okay, a few more things we wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, Brian said, wanted to know, after I chill a shake with butter after mixing, do I need to warm it up again before using it?
So there's two answers to that, right? If you end up getting chunks because maybe your water was too cold when you mixed it in the first place, then yes, you need to warm it up. But if you shake it and it's totally fine, I would just drink it just like that.
So
we do that all the time.
No, you don't need to warm it up unless you want to.
Yes.
And if you have chunks, you probably want to.
If it's chocolate mint, you might want to anyway because it's delicious warm.
You also don't actually need to chill it. Oh, we're getting really bad.
Whoops. I guess we need to be done.
Almost. Okay, I think we're back. Anyway, if you mix up Keto Chow warm with really warm water, you don't actually need to even chill it.
Right.
You can drink it hot right away. So.
Back to reality.
Like, as if you didn't have an entire Keto Chow cupboard full of Keto Chow, I would be concerned. We do. Well, because we use all the stuff that is expired, or that got a cut in it when they were taking it out of the thing.
We should check the damaged shelf. It's been a long time.
There's a lot of Irish cream because they had a problem with one of the boxes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, Samantha wanted to know, do you have any products that don't have sunflower lecithin? I'm allergic to sunflower, and I've been having a difficult time finding products without it.
Yeah.
Now, for most people, if they're allergic to, say, soy, they can have stuff with soy lecithin.
Yes.
I'm not sure about sunflower, but I can tell you that the Keto Chow core that Miriam has in her lap right there does not have
sunflower lecithin.
any lecithin. It actually, that's why you have to use
That's
warm
why
water.
it doesn't mix as good.
That's why it doesn't mix as well, because it doesn't have that. So, but anyway, I think that's what we're gonna call it because.
Is it anybody's birthday?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like singing.
You can sing.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Oh.
Ew.
Okay, we're gonna go. Thank you everybody for joining us, despite the fact that holy cow, I don't know what the deal
Holy
is
cow.
with the network tonight. But you all have a fantastic night, and we will catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.